Today I'm going to show you 4 awesome things that you can do with a Google Doc, a Google Sheet, a Google Slides, or a Google Drawings URL. Before I go on, I have to give mad props to Tony Vincent because I got all of these from his Learning in Hand website, which is phenomenal. And I'm going to put the link in the description below for this video. So I'm going to start off with a doc that I want to share with my students. And I'm going to come up here to the Share URL. And I want to make sure that it is selected as anyone with the link can view. All right, so I've got that. I'm just going to click copy this link. Now I'm going to come over to this document where I have a few things laid out just so you can see how this works. So first, I'm going to paste in the URL just so that you can see what it looks like when it's normally being shared. All right, so here you see you've got this stuff at the top that says view only and they have to request. There's some things they can do here and it's a little cluttered. So the first thing I want to show you is how, especially for your younger kids, you can do a preview of this. So I'm going to drop down here under preview and paste my URL again. But this time, instead of edit, I'm going to erase all of this and type in preview. Okay, so let's highlight this and copy it again. And I'm going to go to another browser and click paste. And boom, now you see it. It's in a nice clean preview mode. This works with all of the things that I mentioned before, docs, sheets, slides, and drawings. But it just gives the student a nice clean interface in which to work with. Now this is view only, they can't make any changes to it, but there's none of that extra stuff up at the top that might clutter up and confuse especially younger kids. All right, the next version of this URL we want to look at is how to make a copy for all of your students. So again, up here at the top, actually let me take my original URL again. I'm going to again erase everything from edit back and I'm going to type in copy. All right, so this time, when I give my students this URL and they click on it, it's going to say, would you like to make a copy? And if they do, it's going to ask them to log in if they're not already logged in. Otherwise, it's going to make a copy of this in their Google Drive. You'll see it names it copy of, so they may want to go up and change that. But it's actually in their drive, and they can organize it, they can edit it, they can do whatever they want to with it because it now belongs to them. But this doesn't harm your original version. This only gives it to them to work on. This last one is used for creating, it's kind of a combination between the copy and the preview. It's used to make a template. So the only real thing that I could figure out that was sort of a difference between copy and template is that when you're doing a template, you don't have to change the name. So let me put in, you'll notice that this is a little bit different. You have to do template preview here. So I'm going to come down here and instead of edit, I'm going to put in template preview. And again, we're going to highlight this whole thing. And I'm going to paste it into a separate browser. And here I get the clean interface to look at, but I can say use template. And what it does is, again, it copies it into my drive. And the only difference is the word copy of is not in front of it. So the students don't have to remember to go up and make a change to that. Otherwise, I don't really see much of a benefit over the copy, other than this changing the name. This does require an extra step too, where the students would have to look at this and then click template. Maybe you might want to use this if you wanted to let the students see the document first. Maybe they were getting to choose between 3 or 4 of them, and then whichever one they wanted to copy over, they could click the template on that. Because copy does it sort of automatically and doesn't let them see it first. And then the last version makes a PDF. Now, you're probably saying, well, I could just download a PDF. Well, yeah, you can, except that what this does is it allows you to share a link with somebody and it forces that PDF to download. So with this one, with Docs and Sheets, you can see I have a different replacement. So I'm just going to highlight this and paste it in. And I'm going to paste. and it automatically downloads it to my computer and then opens it up as a PDF. So this is awesome if you've created a Google Drive that's actually really big when you save it out as a PDF, and maybe you can't email it to the students or get it to them a different way. Doing this allows them to download that PDF directly to their computers and use it however you want them to use it.